Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. I'm in Mexico. What's up? What's up, people? Anyway, I'm here in Mexico, and this is my favorite shop. I don't know that they can do the body work, but I'm going to ask them first. But my favorite mechanic works here. And so anyway, but body shops, mechanic shops, they're all over Mexico. But my buddy Lupe, he works on all my cars. They have detailing here. This is a great place right here. Check this out, Holiday Inn right across the street. It's a sweet hotel. I love where I'm at in Mexico. I come here a lot. So I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna give them first shot, see if they can do the body work. And if they can't handle it, 'cause they're mainly mechanic, but if they can't do it, then I know other places. But check out this Adco. Came in just in time. It came in yesterday. This Adco windshield curtain. Thing's real thick material. It's got magnets in it. Velcro fits around the mirrors. So I had a couple beers in the ice box, only two, so having a couple of drinks. It's what time is it? It's like 2:45 in the morning. But I'm just gonna drink these beers, that way I can sleep a little better. Man, that guy has been standing at that podium since I got here. I've been here already probably a couple hours. It was a little tricky getting across the border. They wanted to, this guy, he wanted to see my registration papers, and I was like, registration's on the window, clown. No, I need paper, registration paper. And it's kind of giving me a hard time. I was like, damn, that's never happened, and I've been here so many times. And so I told the guy, I said, here's my insurance. And so he looked at the insurance, he saw my name, he asked me for my driver's license, and everything matched. And he was like, okay, you can go. I didn't bring like proof of anything because nobody's ever asked me for anything before. But I think because of Bush, and he's putting the military on the border, and whatever's going on with the governments, they seem to be tightening up over here too. So I just I didn't think a whole lot about it. They got that little restaurant right over there. That thing's like, it's still open. A lot of cars pulling in over there. I've eaten there once. It was all right. But they have the best food here in Mexico. They got the best food. And see that sign that says Soriana? That's like a mall. They have everything, anything, like Super Walmart. But they even have a food court there with all kinds of different restaurants. They sell motorcycles. It's like better than a Walmart. They sell motorcycles. They sell all kinds of stuff. They have this huge food court. And those OXXO, OXXO, they're everywhere. That's like, they're like 7-Elevens. And they cook fresh tacos also, fresh Mexican food. But I love coming here. I love this part of Mexico. So, a lot of people say I'm crazy, especially bringing motorhomes into Mexico. But, everything's always been cool. But, this tension that's going on with the governments, between America and Mexico. Well, the problem is, it's not our fault that Mexicans been flooding into America, draining our welfare system for, how many years has it been happening? 50 years? They just flooding over, and they bring in all their, they get across the border and they drop their bambinos. And, so their baby's an automatic legal citizen. And then so they all get to stay, and then they bring their mama and their papa and their cousin. It's pathetic. America's, I like Mexico. The Mexicans here in Mexico, are generally pretty good people. But, they're just destroying America. I don't care what anyone says. I grew up in Corpus Christi, Texas. And, I had to fight them all through school. You get 10 Mexicans on one white guy, how do you think about that? One-on-one, they generally will not fight you. They generally won't. They have to have, 2, 3 or more of them, or they won't fight you. So, I'm not trying to be prejudiced, but I grew up in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I'm just telling you the way it is. I'm blonde hair, blue eyes, and so I had to deal with them my whole life. And, Corpus is, man, that's like Mexico now, but, Mexico's better. I don't know, they get to America and they change. They demand everything. Anyway, I'm sorry, I don't mean to get off on the racial thing, but what I'm saying is, Mexico's pretty cool. I've spent a lot of time in Mexico, all over the coast, all over different parts of Mexico in my life. But they really have ruined America. And then you got all these other people flooding in from all these other countries. You got all these Muslims. You got all these, Chinese, that they got rich off America. So they turn around with all the money they made and they bought us. They bought Smithfield not too long ago, the biggest pork producer in the world. And don't we have any laws that prohibit other countries from buying our food resources? This Trump's trying, he's trying to make some changes, but how? How can you? You got all these, Democrats that are just trying to block it. It's so mixed up, I wish I could go to a part of the world where, there isn't all this trouble and drama. But anyone that's from America, America is in trouble. We sold out a long time ago. Obama destroyed the country. He just destroyed it. He's done so much damage that Your average people are just clueless. They have no idea. But that's the way it is, you know. So if we don't get it together and pass some new laws and prohibit any foreigner from coming over and getting on the government welfare, and block all these foreigners, especially the illegals that just keep flooding and flooding and flooding. If things do not change, it's a matter of time. America will collapse. And, you know, I think most of y'all are aware of that. Obama tried to collapse the country. He doubled the deficit. He spent as much as every president before him since the country was founded. I could go on, and I'm not going to. I'm on vacation. I'm here to get my bus. I'm here to get my bus redone. But I think most of y'all are aware of what's going on in our country. We are in trouble. And if people that don't like Trump need to take a better look at what he's trying to do. He's fighting all these immigrants, all these illegals, all these bums that keep flooding in. So you know, it's a spooky deal, man. It's real spooky. Anyway, I didn't mean to get off on all that. All right, listen, guys, y'all have a great evening. Please subscribe. And I'm going to be in Mexico for a while, so I'll be making a lot of videos here. Everyone have a good night. God bless. Bye-bye.